just play a little bit of the 2 hours and 23 minutes that have been put together about this guy screwing up, freezing, stuttering. You know, it's just
have we pulled any
lifelong. I've got it right here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool.
It's too long to pull.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take up all the space on our hard drive. So I thought, I'll play some of the audio, and you can get an idea of what is going on with this man right now, who continually tells us, "Watch me, watch me."
Look, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Let me say this simply and clearly.
Okay.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Mm-hmm.
All men and women created by you know the thing. You know how we talk about it. Are we the people?
Right.
Folks,
We gotta, it's just, but you gotta, I mean, we gotta reassure, look, here, my message to everybody I talk to is
play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone.
Wait, what?
Make sure the kids hear words. I got a lot of, I got hairy legs.
Yeah, one of my favorites right here. That turn
blonde in the sun.
In the sun.
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
Yeah.
So it was straight, and then watch
very
the hair
sexy, very sexy.
Come back up again.
That's a pedophile.
They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry.
I love kids jumping on my lap.
We know.
Okay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Uh-oh.
You know, there's a during World War II, where Roosevelt came up with a thing. Was totally different.
Totally different, that thing.
He called it the World War II. He had the War Production Board.
War Production Board. Okay.
hello, darkness, my old friend.
$1.2 billion in overtime was denied for hourly workers who were not unionized. $1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store in a supermarket.
Oh, no.
You control the guy or the woman who runs brings out the carts on a forklift.
Okay.
What happens? They make you management.
What?
Bro.
What?
Don't
so
ask.
would you like to say a couple words?
Here's Jill.
Am I supposed to speak now, or is Sharon supposed
that's
to
why
speak?
she
I don't
said
know.
that.
I don't want to get in trouble here.
Oh, man.
Oh,
holy cow.
It's me. Okay. Well,
unreal. Now,
there's that great philosopher, and he talked about Jill puts notes up on my.
wait, the great philosopher. There's a great philosopher that. And I guess this great philosopher talked about Jill putting notes up on his mirror.
That's where. No, I think he's saying that she put a. Never mind. I'm not.
Well, this is what he said. There's a great philosopher, and he talked about Jill puts notes up on my mirror. This is great stuff.
My mirror when she wants me to, where I shave, to get messages across to me. And what presidents say matter.
A former vice president suggests the black community lacks diversity of thought.
We choose truth over facts.
Biden complimented the town before incorrectly identifying which state he was speaking in.
Joe Biden forgot he was in a video live stream and abruptly walked off camera.
And I spent an hour and a half today on the telephone.
Okay.
I mean, on what we're doing right now on camera.
Gosh, she's so good.
Biden making a series of unusual rhetorical detours at the town hall dedicated to health care.
Imagine what would have happened if, God forbid, Barack Obama had been assassinated after becoming the de facto nominee.
Right, that would have been bad.
Sort of mainstream African American. Who was articulate and bright. And clean and nice-looking guy.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. It don't have nothing to do with Trump.
Oh, wow.
If you notice, I have more people supporting me in the black community that have announced for me. The only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate. A whole range of people. My point is...
That's not true. The other one is here.
I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP's endorsed me every time I've run. Come on.
The NAACP does not endorse candidates for political office at any level.
That's
How many
weird.
unsafe bridges you still have here in the state of Ohio? I mean, Iowa. And I was just in Ohio because they have more. It is important that Iowa and Nevada have spoken, but look, I love this place. Look, what's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it?
He was in New Hampshire at the time.
Look, tomorrow's Super
Super Thursday.
And I want to thank you
Tuesday.
all.
Okay.
I tell you what, I'm rushing.
So it wasn't Super Thursday? Because you could confuse that. A lot of times we do Super Thursday, but apparently this particular case was a Super Tuesday event. That's weird. Isn't that weird? That's
aren't I?
Strange.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Kingswood Community Center.
Oh, thank you. That's not Kingswood Community
That's the
Center.
one down I used to work. That's a joke.
That's the one down I used to work. Oh my God.
You didn't know where we were. Anyway, business is realizing they've got a price in the carb. They have to
price in the carb. You know, it's like I pay a lot of attention to the carbs that I take in, but that's a diabetic thing. I guess he's
price in the price of carbon.
Carbon.
And so there's so much, I think.
Not carbs.
Anyway,
carbohydrates.
Look,
anyway.
One more question here.
Yeah.
Is it too late to aggress the climate change?
He's speaking to Al Gore here, and they've got a split screen, and Gore is so confused. He's just baffled by what this buffoon is babbling.
I'm so glad to hear you talking about that as eloquently as you do, Joe.
Me too.
You know, the rapidly rising I don't know.
Okay, well, just a couple of examples. That's 5 minutes into this thing. 5 minutes. It goes on for 2 hours and 23 minutes.